This wildlife sanctuary in northern Namibia stretches across 800 hectares. It's here that a few dozen big cat survivors live out their days.
Good girl.
When Leah Petersen goes into the enclosure, all of the cheetahs know that it's time to eat. But first, they have to earn it.
Come on, ladies.
It's important that they stay in shape,
Come on.
even if they live in captivity.
Savannah runs the fastest. Good girl. Good girl. That's good. Yeah, good
The
girl.
vets and workers here try to offer these felines a high quality of life, worlds away from the lives they once had.
So Savannah and Sasha were kept as pets by people at home. The rainbow was found on the side of the road when she was little. Marissa was also kept by a farmer at home, and we got her last year. So they come from different situations and different circumstances.
Over the past century, global cheetah numbers have collapsed from around 100,000 to roughly 7,000 and falling. This as their habitat has also shrunk dramatically. They're on the red list of threatened species and classified as vulnerable, although some scientists are calling for them to be reclassed as endangered.
It is a problem for the farmers that they don't want to live with them, so they do shoot them sometimes. We have to just find a way to live with wildlife.
To avoid confrontations between the cheetahs and farmers, the sanctuary came up with an innovative solution. These Anatolian shepherd dogs are trained to protect goat and sheep herds from cheetah attacks.
So what we do is we place the puppies with the herd when they turn 4 weeks of age. That way they create a bond between them and the goats.
The cheetahs are afraid of the dogs and will avoid them as much as possible. Once they reach adulthood, the dogs are sold to local farmers. The center has already sold 600 of them to farms across the country. One of them lives here, looking after this herd of goats. Though farmers fear cheetahs, the UN says the damage they inflict on livestock is minor, but farmers killing an already vulnerable species could accelerate its downward spiral.
The dog helps me to detect predators in the savannah by detecting their scent and making them flee. Thanks to the dog, I don't need to kill cheetahs anymore.
The sanctuary hopes to reconcile the human world with the natural world, and reaching out to schools is an important part of that initiative.
Humans in the past used to shoot cheetahs on sight because if they notice they've been losing livestock.
These high school students have traveled hundreds of kilometers to learn more about the cheetahs and to not think of them as a threat.
This is one of the ways which we can protect the cheetah and prevent it from being extinct. So they're doing a great job.
Most cheetahs at the center are released back into the wild after having been rehabilitated. But the weakest among them will remain in captivity for the rest of their lives. Since 1991, the sanctuary alone has saved some 300 cheetahs. That's a huge boost for a species that needs every bit of help it can get.